Hello everyone, it is Riversteel and welcome to today's news flash. In this video I will bring you the latest updates on events in Knights and Dragons, and as always I'll go through them briefly and give you guys my thoughts and opinions about the events. So this week will rather be a short episode, so as you guys can see we only have like 3 events right now. So starting off this week we have another Fusion War announcement. It is the Element of Spirit this week, and then after that we have the new epic boss Wash of the River Golem battle now, and then of course we have the weekly tournament arena, the Torrent Tussle with the Beastmaster Battlegear Plus. So yeah, we don't really have a lot of events, but we have a lot to talk about really. So let's just jump right into it. The tournament has finally ended. It is currently the 18th of April, so that means that the Monster Mayhem tournament has ended. And last week's arena's epic was actually the Northerners Battlegear. So I'm very curious to see who were the winners of this week. So coming in first place, we have BSOD, These Nuts, with 721,000 points. Why you have so much when the second place only has 306,000 points and the third place has 302,000 points. We have TCP, Serp Tiger, and of course Lava Breath 11, also winning the Beastmaster, the Northerners Battlegear, and BSOD These Nuts is going to get the Northerners Battlegear Plus. Congratulations to those guys, and you know, I actually didn't really do all that well. I really only gotten those 10 gems out of the arena, so you know, I didn't really do well, but you know, I pretty much announced it already. I also announced that this week I'll be doing something very interesting, like an arena vlog, in which I'll make an episode daily for the upcoming week, talking about the arena progress I'll make, but more on that a little bit later. So I'm going to collect my rewards. I'm going to get 6 gems, going to get 4 silver keys, and of course my ribbon, which will add up. So basically this week's arena tournament is really the Torrent Tussle. The epic this week is of course the Beastmaster's Battlegear, and the Beastmaster on itself isn't really the best epic out there, but the elements are quite alright. We're talking about Spirit and Air, so that means whenever someone using Earth against your Air, you will always have the Spirit to back it up. However, I do really feel that the epic these days coming out in the arena should not be in the arena, because it's just a waste of money, especially because they are fusible. So really, if you get like 3rd position or 2nd position and you can already fuse that away, that's pretty much a waste of money, in my opinion. You know, the elements are alright of the Beastmaster's Battlegear, and the Plus version still definitely is a good armor, but you know, the regular version of the Beastmaster's Battlegear, in my opinion, should not just be in it, because you know, you can fuse it away. So why spend a lot of money if you can actually fuse it away? Of course, you'll have a definite chance of actually getting the Beastmaster's Battlegear if you're keeping track of your arena progress, but that really doesn't take away the fact that it's going to cost you a real load of gems in order to make it there. So if you really do intend to spend so many gems anyway, I would really suggest you guys to go for any, you know, limited type edition chest. There's a high chance for you to actually get a better epic even, and of course usually it's going to just be cheaper too. So a little bit talking about the Beastmaster's Battlegear, I really like the way it looks. I've always wanted one just for the looks already, and for me it would already be very beneficial to help me in my armors. You know, I'm not just bashing the I'm not really bashing the Beastmaster's Battlegear, but all I'm really saying is that for the epics that you can afford by getting a chest, this really isn't the best epic out there when you take a look at the attack and the defensive stats. So I'm gonna be moving on to the legendary, and of course we have the Witch's Robes again. Like, this is the 6th time it's coming out this year. It's absolutely insane. I don't understand why they keep on doing that. But yeah, this legendary isn't all that great. It's very outdated. It's Earth type with Air type, and I would suggest you guys to fuse it away if you actually do get your hands on it. It's not worth going for it at all. And oh yeah, of course, I'll be actually going for this armor. That really sucks. I'm trying to aim for top 1000. Not happy about this at all. Let's move on to the actual next armor. Is the ultra rare, the Rock's Feather Robes, which is a very nice armor to actually fuse away at the same time. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the arena. And before we forget, make sure to also do your weekly quest line, as they will be coming out. Otherwise you guys will be missing out on some free gems. It's always nice to have some free gems. And funny enough, there's no energy sales ongoing right now, but I'm also pretty sure that there will be a 20% sale coming soon or 30 or 40% flash sale. So make sure you guys keep your eyes on the news button, as you might see it flashing by. Okay, let's move on to the next event. It is a new guild war. It is the Fusion Fighters Blitz guild war, and in case you guys didn't know, I'm a huge fan of Fusion Boost Wars, because they always really help me out a lot. My guild Incognito will actually try to go for top 250 as always, and I'm also always very curious to see how the top 10 is going to do at the same time. You know, Spirit Fusion Boost armors are always going to help us tremendously. For me, it's going to be especially helpful because I have the Raymond of Arachnos to level up. So make sure you guys subscribe to my channel to stay updated on the results of the actual guild war, as I'll bring you live coverage of the results upcoming Saturday. And in that episode, I will also compare the last Fusion war with this Fusion war, and specifically the top positions. So make sure you guys look forward to that. So the last event this week is actually a new epic boss that's coming out. We're going to be washing up the River Golem. Yes, we're going to be taking a look at the new epic boss, the River Golem. And I actually have a couple of things written down here, and first and foremost, I must say this boss looks really awesome. I really love the way it looks, guys. Probably what I find the coolest about this boss are the little water particles that kind of disappear in thin air. I think that's such an amazing detail, really like that. Also the little fish swimming in the body of the River Golem, or should I just call it Tiger Cat, because it doesn't look like a golem to me at all. Not any type of golem that I know of. By the way, I never really knew that cats liked water anyway. It's like some, I don't know, kind of reminds me of a, like, I don't even know. It's like a tiger cat to me. Also what I like are the little shoulder plates of the River Golem. Makes it look pretty badass. The color combination looks really awesome. You can also find that back in the Riversteel ropes, and I don't get why they come to Riversteel. I do understand ropes, but Riversteel is kind of like strange name to me. But yeah, what can I say? The Riversteel ropes look really amazing. In general, the armor kind of reminds me of the Vermax's plate bill. And to be honest, I don't know if it's just the colors or the eyes or just the armor itself. It just really gives me the Vermax type of feel. That's a good thing, because I also like that armor, and I also like this armor too. I did like the Vermax's plate bill a little bit better, but that's probably because the actual weapon looks absolutely amazing. So the stats aren't really all that bad. They aren't the best, but it comes in the steady third position. 1537 attack and 1388 defense makes it 2925 total. The Vermax's plate mill, funny enough, has 10 stats higher than that, 2935, and Chupacabra still in the lead by only one stat, making it 2936. So again, steady third position for the Riversteel ropes. And Nemesis this week is a mummy. And I like that. I really like that. And one thing I have to say is that I really like the way it looks, because usually Nemesis armors really feel unfinished to me. You know, what I have with Nemesis armors is that I usually find them really looking very good in the beginning, and then halfway or like nearing the end they start to look really strange, like the shield is really off, or like I don't like the pants or something like that. But I really must say that I like this week's Nemesis. It looks pretty cool and pretty badass. So the video question of the day for you guys will be, which armor looks better to you, the Riversteel ropes or the Nemesis? Make sure you guys leave your answer in the comment section below, as I'm looking forward to that as well. So I actually wanted to give you guys some advice on this epic boss, and especially for the newer players, I would suggest you guys go for this armor, because you know it's really an amazing armor. Make sure you guys are careful for the fact that the Firewing Wasp, another epic boss armor that came out pretty recent, has weakness against water, so that might not be the smartest armor to use. But if you don't have anything else, that is definitely the armor you should use. So you know, the stats of this armor is actually pretty great as well. So I definitely recommend you guys actually go for that armor. As for the more experienced players, my only advice would be, as you guys know, go up to level 43. do not use this armor. Make sure you get the armors to fuse them away with anything else. In my opinion, going for the plus version isn't worth it at all, because you'll just basically end up replacing this armor in the end anyway. So also with that being said, the VMAX's plate mail is actually several times better than this armor. I already explained that in a previous episode, that dual armors are always better than monotypes, and the stats are also better of the VMAX's plate mail. The only big difference between the VMAX's plate mail and the Riversteel robes is that the Riversteel robes is an offensive type armor, and the VMAX's plate mail is a defensive type armor. So that's really the difference between the two armors there, and of course the elements. So yeah, actually I wanted to talk a little bit about next week's boss. You know, unfortunately I didn't get it right. I predicted it would be like an earth type with spirit type, but I actually think that next week's epic boss will be a air monotype, because last week we had fire, this week we have water, and water is strong against fire. So I think next week will be air, because air is strong against water. So I needed to think there for a second, but I think we're going to follow a pattern there, and then after that we might find earth, and then we're going to find spirit or something like that. I don't know, you know, I'm pretty curious to see what you guys have to say. I'm going to round this off here, because we are kind of through our events. As you guys can see, I don't have any events to talk about. But before we actually round off this episode here, do have something to tell you guys. I already mentioned it like 2 times in this episode already, but next week, the entire week, I will be bringing out episodes daily about the road to top 1000 in the arena. I think that will be quite interesting. First of all, I could really use the armors. It gives me a reason to actually go for that, and then secondly, you guys can follow me along the road, so make sure you guys look forward to that. So with that being said, I'm really curious to see what you guys have to say about this week's arena events and the epic boss and the guild war, something like that. So make sure you guys also express your thoughts and your opinions about these events with everyone else in the comment section below. And if by any chance you guys have any question for me after this episode, make sure you guys ask them on ask.fm/reversal. If you also want to see more from me on Knights and Dragons, you can always follow me on Instagram or Twitter. Hit the like button on the official Facebook page, you know. The links will be provided in the video description. And with that being said, that's going to be it for this week. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in for this week's news flash on Knights and Dragons. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and as always, if you guys like this video, make sure to boom, give it a thumbs up. I am Reversal, bringing you your weekly Knights and Dragons news. I will be signing off, and as always, I'll see you guys again next week.